We're out here at North High School, joined now by our female high school athlete of the week. It is Aariyah Jackson of the North High girls wrestling team. She's off to a great start this season, was the most outstanding wrestler in their last tournament. Aariyah, kind of talk about the season you're off to here to start a dream season campaign, I'm sure.
So the season, it's going really well, honestly. Like, I still get nervous at each tournament, at each duel we have, but I just throw that nervousness aside and be like, it can be really good or it can be like a learning experience for me. So I just go out there and do my best, give it my all, not like getting nervous too much, honestly. But so far, it's been pretty good, honestly. I think I've made a lot of new friends. The coaches are really good for me. They teach me so much, and all in all, they've helped me a lot. Because over the years, it's been difficult, but it's been really amazing. Like wrestling is a good discipline, and when you practice it and you start seeing consistency in the way you move, it's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really mature response right there. Especially, the either win or you learn something. I mean, that's
Yeah.
something that is really hard to teach, and I'm sure. Where did you learn that? What did you get that from?
So my dad, he's like a real macho man and stuff. But all my brothers and all my like cousins, they grew up wrestling, so I was like inspired a little bit. And so when seeing my dad like coach my brothers and stuff, and seeing him like on their side and stuff, like always pep talking them after or well even before the matches. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna take that with me and then take it through my season. So.
Yeah. And you had a couple of really impressive performances last week against a couple of ranked opponents, pinning two ranked opponents in the first round. What was really working well? Was it just your day that day, or was it just the week of practice and preparation leading up to it?
I believe that because honestly, I was sick, but I think it was just my motivation and determination. So I just did my best and went out there and did what I knew. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you talked a little bit about before we started about how last year you didn't finish out the season. What brought you back? Why did you want to come back, and what motivated you to return?
So my love for the sport was immense. Honestly, I fell in love with the sport all over again, and like going out there and like the adrenaline, the rush I get when I wrestle is really something that I favor, honestly. So I just fell back in love, honestly. But I think just the thrill I get from it too, honestly, and like the fun stuff I do.
Yeah. And what do you enjoy the most about this year's team? What makes you guys so special?
I think that we have a great connection. Like I made a lot of new friends too. Like the younger the girls, I like teaching them and stuff. So like being able to learn and be able to teach the stuff I already know is pretty. I think I like that.
Yeah. And is that kind of been your leadership role that you've taken on now as a senior? Are you more of a vocal leader or lead by example? How do you like to lead some of the younger girls on the team?
I think I'm more of a lead by example, honestly. I'm not very, I'm like a shy person, but like when like I get to know them and know how they operate, and I'd be like, oh, hey, you can do this or focus on this so you don't like this doesn't happen, you know? So I just try to see how they operate and then fix what they need help with.
Yeah. And then this off season, when did you decide that you were going to come back and wrestle? I mean, was it early in the process? Was it the week before the season started? Because I'm sure that had a little bit of an effect on your off season.
It was really like last minute. It was like a few days before practice, and so I was just like, you know what? Why not go for it? You know, because I was really off-standish, like with the new coach and stuff. But he's really grown on me. Both of them have.
Yeah. What's it like playing for Coach Thompson and the rest of the coaching staff?
So he's really motivational, honestly. Like he'll hype me up before my matches, and I enjoy that because it's really all mindset, honestly. And so I love like when they both put time and effort into each one of their players and not have favoritism and stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you enjoy the most about wrestling? It seems like you have a real passion for the sport.
I enjoy like honestly, I love like combat sports, and so I was just like, you know what? Why not try grappling and stuff? So when I tried it, I was like, this is really for me because like I'm not type to get hit in the face and stuff. So I was just like, let's do this. And I like the moves and stuff, obviously, but it's just I don't know, probably the adrenaline.
Yeah. And how'd you get your start? You said that all of your brothers and siblings and cousins wrestled.
Yeah.
Is that just kind of how you started? You ragtag wrestling in the living room?
Basically, like I seen like pictures of them like when they were younger because they used to do a lot of camps and stuff, and so I was just like, huh, that looks pretty cool. And then because I wasn't like a kid in wrestling, I started like my freshman year of high school, so doing that, I was like, hey, Dad, I'm going to try wrestling. He was like, what? That because I'm the only girl. Well, one of the only girls. There's two of us that wrestles in my family, and he was like, oh my gosh, this is exciting, honestly. But he was a little scared.
Yeah.
But I think it was just seeing my brothers do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, they
Yeah.
put a lot of motivation because they're really like wrestler head or meatheads and stuff like that.
Yeah. And for you, when did things click? When did things click on the mat?
I think I really started getting into it like my sophomore year because my freshman year I was clueless, honestly, like about if you win this amount of matches you go to you go to state or stuff like that. So I was just like, oh, okay. And then I started learning a lot more moves when I came to North, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this and see what works for me. And so I think my sophomore year is when I started elevating and like climbing the ranks a little bit more. So that's what happened.
Yeah. And who on the team kind of pushes you in practice? Who do you spar with, and kind of who pushes you on the team?
So my practice partner right now, her name is Madison Reeves, and she's an underclassman, but she's really strong. She also plays on the football team. So I just try to teach her, and she teaches me as well, like what I can do on like bigger opponents and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. And what does a pre-meet routine look like? I know you said you've got a meet tomorrow and Thursday. How are you kind of preparing either today at practice or in the couple of hours leading up to it?
So leading up to it, it's more of I gotta start preparing myself mentally. So like I'm not like spiraling out the whole day and stuff. So it's a mental preparation, and then we get there and we start warming up a little bit, and then as I'm warming up, I'm doing the moves that I'm going to do in my matches and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I make sure I get rest also.
Yeah.
Because that's really important.
Yeah. What's some of the techniques and stuff, the coaching points that Coach Thompson and the staff are kind of working through in these days leading up to it, and just kind of in this back half of the season? What are they kind of teaching you and trying to get you to improve upon?
So I really do need to improve on not rushing so much during my matches. Like I'm more of like a let's get it done type of girl. But if I can't, I do try to like learn my opponents, like what do they think what do I think they're gonna do, or how do I think they're gonna like try to get me down and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm just like try to fill them out at the beginning of the match and stuff and take my time.
Yeah. And what do you like to do for fun? What are some of your hobbies?
I'm very artistic. I like to draw and crochet and do different types of art and stuff. But in my free time, I do also work out
Okay.
on my own.
And what's a fun fact about you that somebody may not know about you?
That's kind of hard. Let's see. I do have a very big family, I guess.
Yeah. How many siblings?
I have 14.
Holy.
Not biological, almost. Like half of them aren't biological, but
Okay.
I grew up with them, so I can still consider them my siblings.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, congratulations on such a great start to this season, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.